SEMA's coming up. I've got a new idea. We've never done anything like this. We'll see what happens.
What did you buy?
All right, what do you think of this thing?
I'm loving the steel wheels.
It's definitely a base.
Tell me we're changing that.
We're gonna change a couple things. It's gonna be cool. I wanna do the old school wheels on it. I'm thinking like a 90s style build with like white, teal, pink.
You talking like the bright, neon, bright colors?
Super bright, gaudy. Something that would have been built in like 98 to 2000. We'll make it look good.
Oh, let's not be tasteful.
So the Ford Bronco's been around since 1966. They were cool back then, they were small. Then they evolved into a OJ sized Bronco, and we've all seen that one, and I had one, and I enjoyed it. But they came out with this new design. I like it. The one I ordered is ugly as sin, but we're gonna wipe all that off, and we're gonna make it as cool as we can. You know tradition, I mean, I just got it from across the street. Those guys treat us right every time, so I guess we can see if it does a burnout and pull it inside and start tearing it apart.
Well, we gotta tear it apart before we tear it apart.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Let's try to break it. Whoa.
See if it's got enough power for 37s that I want to put on it.
You're gonna need a bigger turbo.
Maybe a couple. It just stops you from having fun.
Gonna drop it in from reverse?
Mm-hmm.
We got a little smoke that time. Do it again, bigger, bigger. We're getting there. Oh yeah, now you want to break loose and play.
Yeah, right. Got a little sketchy there for a minute. I hope we got that.
I'm not worried. SEMA won't wait for us. Can't wait to get this Bronco in here, get it tore apart so we can get that 90s nostalgia look on it.
Well, we almost had fun with it.
I mean, we had a little fun.
Yeah, it was okay. The burnout was weak. We won't talk about the burnout. Let me grab that rendering real quick. I'll show you what my plan is. Here's the plan. What do you think of that?
Ooh, yeah, I like that.
So we got the teals, the pinks, even gonna do like a chameleon window tint. So it's all shimmery and changey, and we'll accent everything with teal. Having Mike Curtis build some one-off wheels for it. And I wanna do round lights instead of that light bar. I want it to look like the old school stuff.
Cool,
So,
I like it.
I think we have the lights, so we'll grab those if you want to take them back there, prep them.
Okay.
Talk about the colors we want to do and all that stuff. So let's go back here and grab that. So here's the stuff that has came in. We got WeatherTech sent us some awesome molded floor mats. Max Lighter sent us the lift kit for the front and rear. It's a 4-inch lift. So that'll allow us to run 37, 38s on this thing and make it look like an actual off-road vehicle. And then we got these big things.
Oh, those things are huge.
Remember the old KC lights that used to go above the window? We're doing that, but what I want to do is I want to color match the back, the brackets. I'm thinking do this pink and this little thing in there, do that teal.
Okay.
And then we'll put it all back together, put it on there, and that way it matches the whole build. So
sounds good to me.
I'd say start running these back there, get these painted. Got the light bar built, so I think that's probably about ready for paint. So
okay,
yeah,
we can do that.
Cool. I'll let you know when more parts come in.
I'll let you know when they're done. Those things are gonna be bright. 35 minutes later, we made it back. There. So let's see how these things come apart. Well, honestly, I think it's one of the ugliest things I've ever seen in my life. I know the motor it has in it is, I know it's a 4-cylinder, but it has the capability of quite a bit of power. We put it in the Saab back in the day, so that's kind of fun. It's so nice having everybody under one roof, not having to load a car on a trailer, take it across town, over railroad tracks, waiting on weather, or it's been nice, real nice. So white, pink, and teal, huh? That's a color combination I never thought I would hear come out of Justin's mouth. Fancy. Now I just got 6 more to take apart, prep, tape up, and then get them painted.
Oh, look at that. If you guys don't know Max Slater, they've been in the Bronco game for quite some time. They've done some really cool old ones, new ones. They're just good people. Hey, there is destructions. Insert stuff there. Make Bronco go in air. Sweet. The arms, those are beefy. There you go. Have fun.
Thanks.
Adios,
Thanks,
amigo.
buddy.
So I've been working with Russ for a long time. He's always came down here and there to give us a hand. Now we're fortunate enough to have him on full-time staff, and he's here working every day.
Sure I don't break anything. Time to have some fun. So I'm sure that's what it's gonna be. I guess we'll get some tools and get started. Other than this, a lot of it's just spacers. Your upper control arms. We'll replace that little thin one with this heavy one. So we'll end up tearing all this apart, pulling this down, taking the strut out, removing the bolts so we can pull that out and install this. And then there'll be some adapters in here because this is going to change your alignment. So there's fittings that go in there that'll actually help put that back in the right angle. So we'll tear all this stuff apart, and then once we have the strut out, we'll pull the strut apart, take it all down, knock off the caps. We'll put spacers in here, rotate the top, put it all back together again, put it back in with new spacer on the top and bump stops down inside so it can't overcompress. Most of it's actually pretty easy. The strut is the bad part, just because of the potential energy that they store and the chances of bodily harm. No luck. They make a tool for doing that, but it works. I'm not much of a Ford person. I like the old Broncos, like the old Broncos. I guess these just haven't grown on me yet. Maybe they'll get there. Sure, it'd be a fun little vehicle. Especially with the lift on it, some tires, you can actually clear something. Next one should be the ball joints. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just gotta call in backup to get some of this stuff apart. There we go.
And boom goes the Bronco mite.
Perfect.
It's time to make final color decisions. That way we can make that color really pop behind those 38-inch tires.
Do you have to pull these coils out of the struts?
Yeah, they have.
So let's paint them teal. Let's paint the A-arms pink. Sure. And then since we're taking, let's do that.
Yeah, they all four got to come apart, so.
Okay, so it's not going back together today, sorry.
My bad.
You're one ball joint away, you want to paint the knuckles too? Man, now I got to take off even more stuff. It's going to look like a freaking rainbow underneath here.
So the guy's got the light bar ready for the Bronco. This will sit up above the windshield and hold those 5 lights that I just tore apart. We're gonna go hang this in the booth, get it degreased, blown off, and get some sealer and some paint and some clear on it. Get it to match the Bronco. You say hi to Harold? Hi, Harold. Hi, Harold. So we got the brand new building, all the different sections of the building. So had to have a new paint booth. 18-foot wide, 40-foot long. No more small, tight areas trying to get all these bigger cars to fit into places and being worried about running into the walls or bugs, all that fun stuff. So go put that gun together and get some sealer mixed up. Throw it in the paint shaker for a couple seconds. That's enough of that. That's annoying. Let's go see if we can do this.
We're gonna pull the dust shield off. I can't really call it a skid plate. Keeps the mess out of the engine bay. And then we're gonna pull the front bumper, remove the upper control arms. I have to undo the steering column down by the A-arm to get the bolt out. The bolts are kind of long and they won't come out unless you clear the column out of the way.
Doesn't feel like there's much of a bumper here.
No, it's a lot of plastic. These I gotta take, I gotta get these all blown apart. They're all marked. They line up and then I scribe the top. So we get those apart and then you can paint whatever you gotta paint on them.
We're painting the coils. The spring itself will be that teal color, so they'll really stand out behind the rims. This is what's gonna go on the rims. These colors that you see, minus the yellow, We didn't really care for the yellow, so give it that retro splatter look and just kind of be fun to play with. So
take these intrusion bars out of here. Tires are pretty large, so I guess watching my dad do it when I was a kid and then helping. And then never really had a lot of new fancy cars, so it's a lot cheaper to learn how to do the work yourself. But they're trying pretty hard to make it so you can't do that anymore. When it's done, like if you're working on something for a customer and they've had a lot of problems, or they've taken it to a lot of places and got a bad deal, or haven't been able to get something figured out and fixed, and then you finally get it back to them and it actually works like it's supposed to and they can enjoy it finally. That's usually the best part, because they're pretty grateful for it. They kind of forget about the cost when they finally get it back and it works. I've always just kind of worked on stuff. I always helped the neighbors out and stuff. Some of the neighbors wondered if I just lived in the garage, because that's where I was all the time. Those are definitely pink. Oh boy, this will be interesting. So the sway bar mount is stopping the lower rear bolt from coming out. We don't need no sway bar for off-roading anyway.
at least it's only one bolt, but it's still gonna suck.
We got the light bar from the body shop and get the lights installed and get ready to put it on the vehicle. They look pretty nice together, don't they?
It's pretty but I love it.
It rotated.
Oh, you kidding me?
No.
That's gonna suck. Avert your eyes, Phil. You don't want to see this.
Like this show? Want more? Then head to WatchPTTV.com, the new 100% free PowerTube TV streaming network. Home of the best classic and new motorsports racing and build shows on the web.